All right, fellas, listen up. We talked about this all week. Every team is going for the same thing, winning that Lombardi. And being perfect in practice is the first step.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Come on, let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Come on, let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Come on, let's go! White 90! White 90! Come on, let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Let's go! White 90! White 90! Come on, let's go! Brand 38! Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Let's go! White 90! White 90! Come on, let's go! White 90! Come on, let's go! White 90! Come on, let's go! Brand 38! Here we go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Here we go! White 90! White 90! Come on, let's go! Brand 38! Brand... Here we go! White 90! White 90!
Hey, man, listen. Great job today. It was a step in the right direction for you and this team. And as long as you keep moving in the right direction, we're gonna be just fine.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, passing may be at a premium, at least for one side. The Bills are number one in pass defense, and they're going up against the Dolphins offense that knows they'll be challenged. With that, let's send you up to snowy Orchard Park outside of Buffalo, where we say hello to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Gentlemen, stay warm.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. Today, we've got an AFC East matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. Hello, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. They have certainly got it rolling of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And it's simple. The more you win in the regular season, the more likely you play at home in the postseason, and that can take you deep into January.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Dolphins, they come in after a win last week, and it had been some time since we said that. That broke a 9-game skid.
So I'm not sure if that was happiness or relief in their locker room after the last game. Let's see if they can put a second win together.
And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. Now a first down throw, Tannehill, and his first pass is incomplete. Jordan Cameron is tight end, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Okay, the starters for the Miami Dolphins offensively. Charles, who are we highlighting?
Got to highlight Jay Ajayi, their running back. Came out of Boise State as a 5th-round pick, but most people had his talent much more like a 2nd round. There were some medical concerns with the knee, but he can do it all. Run, catch, block. He's truly a 3-down back.
Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Still first down.
So 5 yards remain now, still first down. Tannehill now to give to Ajayi. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
On second down, here's Tannehill. And Cameron has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Holding offense.
So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
A big play there for the Dolphins. 30 yards. And now a first down following that long gain.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked number 1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game. Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. So it's our visitors who... And Cundiff able to knock it through. And the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3. So it's our visitors who make the first dent in the scoreboard as they get 3 here on the initial drive of the ball game.
Yeah, it's hard to say who actually won that opening drive. On the one hand, anytime you come in as a road team and get an early lead, you're going to be thrilled. But at the same time, to have the ball as deep in enemy territory as they did and come away with only 3, that's got to be a little bit of a disappointment.
Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And a cut to the sideline. It's a big run there by McCoy. 54 yards. The defense came out with a look that they had prepped for all week to attack. They took advantage, got the first down.
And the key words in there, prep for all week. They really studied them, understood their tendencies, knew what they liked to do, and prepared their game plan accordingly. And boy, the payoff was good.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Now you understand why part of Tyrod Taylor's nickname is mobile. He led the AFC quarterbacks in rushing in 2015, and anyone who thought that he couldn't beat him with his legs, they found out differently.
This will be caught at about the 6. A gain of 6 there on first.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed, and make a flat-out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Being chased, and it's a Bills touchdown.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. Here's the Bills kickoff unit out as they will send this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. A chance for us to look now at the Bills defense. And we're going to get a peek at some of the hits that have helped them get this first half lead.
And you know how the best hits happen?
They'll begin the drive with a J. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
They go play action here on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's brought down. A nice little juke move that preceded it, but not much thereafter. Quickly now, a look at the Buffalo defense.
Corey Graham has everything you're looking for in a safety. The ability to come up and tackle, as well as play the deep zones.
6 yards to go here on 2nd down. from the 50, it's Tannehill. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Tannehill on first down. It's caught. Cameron left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
How about the timing on that one, where they were in sync, weren't they? Three-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
On first down, it's Tannehill. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 yards on the pickup there, and that's good for a Miami first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get...
Back now with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt. Extra DB on the field for the Bills here on 3rd down.
Yeah, maybe thinking pass. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Here's Tannehill. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
His tight end, Jordan Cameron, the intended target, and it's 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So 2 first-half field goals now for a guy who, and you hate to give him the tag a journeyman, but it's fair to say, Charles, he's been around in his career.
Yeah, it's more half-leg will travel for him. He is a guy that's bounced around a bit, but he can still stroke him when called upon, just as he did right there.
And now out come the Bills. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that what
He
he
would have
hates?
kept it on the ground.
On first down, it's Taylor. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that. There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield, but when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Second down following the incompletion.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Over the middle and caught by the tight end Clay. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
That's complete, right around the 8. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They'll go with McCoy. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. It's a 4-yard pickup, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a first and goal. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
One of the hallmarks of their success this year, they've been fearless on fourth down, and they convert another one right here to move the chains.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
Here's Tannehill now on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jay Ajayi there out of the backfield. And it's third down. Offense in a little bit of a bind here. 9 yards to go on third down. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And it's caught by Parker. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And quickly, they get to the line. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Lorenzo Alexander. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
This is Ajayi. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. So on now is the Miami punter, Matt Darr, to kick this one away. Fielded at about the 28. Muscles him off. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find...
And this will be caught at the 30. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. Now Taylor on 1st down. Flushed out right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver as the first half is winding down. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Second down following the run. They come out here in the eye. They run again with Ajayi. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve, as we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. The Bills have to like how they've played so far. The Dolphins came into today's game coming off an impressive win, but they'll need to turn it around to find their way back in the win column. All right, let's roll those highlights. Dolphins opening up on offense. Parker is wide open here on the catch, and the play will come to an end after a gain of 30. Dolphins would go on to kick a field goal. Bills come out on 3rd and 4. Taylor is going to take off here, and he'll go in for a score. The lead grows to 4. We go now late in the first. Tannehill's got the completion out of the gun, and that connection will lead to a gain of 14 yards. However, they only come away with a field goal on the drive. Bills line up at the 3. The catch is made after a quick pass, and he capped off the long drive with a touchdown. The lead now at 8. 1st and 10. Taylor's got his man deep downfield, and he'll end up at the 30-yard line before being tackled. Bills later on the drive, the completion is made on the slant, and 30 yards later, he's going in for the score. The lead grows to 15.
Okay, Larry, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. The play clock's running down. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense. Still 1st down.
Taylor. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A good pickup after the penalty, 12 yards, and it's second down. So second down, 3 yards to go now.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there, and how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall. Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. 11 yards on the pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
I tell you, on 4th and 1, when you're way back on your side of the field, I thought this might just be an attempt to draw them up and get the first down that way. But they were going for it the whole time, and they wind up getting it.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him. And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And McCoy loses the football. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And there's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes. It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. On the left side, this is Stills. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
They run with Ajayi. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And he's back here in the struggle department in this one like he was a week ago. And, partner, I think you can pin some of this on that O-line, that room to run just not there.
You mentioned last week that it felt like the offensive line was getting beaten to the punch by the guys across the ball.
It was pretty evident, I thought.
I mean, they were off the ball fast, penetrating, getting into the offensive backfield, really spilling a lot of runs before they got started. So I thought your observation was spot on then, and you're right there again this week. Same thing is happening, not able to get started because they're not able to control the point of attack.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And this is going to be incomplete. Cameron, the intended receiver there, and it brings up 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. And Cundiff able to knock it through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So that's 3 field goals for him now, but heck, he's not even halfway to his career best of 7.
Seems like the 7 field goal games are the kind of games I always get assigned to in my other job. Let's hope for this offense's sake they can start cashing in on a few of these drives.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a play fake here on first down. Man open right side, it's the tight end Clay. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. 10 yards still left on second down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Let's go! What? None! What? None!
On second down, here's Taylor. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Let's go! What?
Now McCoy. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play.
Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. To throw is Taylor. That's caught at the 3. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. They come out here in the eye. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tyrod Taylor taking it in. And the Bills will extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And he'll bang that one through. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Watch that in. Watch that in. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Set. 380. 380.
Now a first down throw. Tannehill surveying the field. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, a sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he comes back with one complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now Taylor. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass. 3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. Here's Taylor to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Here's Colton Schmidt now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Taylor. Over the middle, and it's caught. Brandon Marshall. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Back to the air, Tannehill on 2nd down. And Cameron has it over the middle. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Partners, a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now you can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And it's caught by Parker. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And caught by Cameron right side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays. Makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. This is caught, the tight end Cameron. A gain of 6 there on first.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So you heard the word. This is a neutral zone infraction.
Yeah, the defender wanted to try and get back after he had jumped, unable to do so.
On first down, it's Tannehill. And it's caught by the tight end Cameron. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing again is Tannehill. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And they're going to speed things up here. Now it's Tannehill. And he finds Stills complete. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Again, Tannehill. That's caught at the 2. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And the Bills are going to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Right side complete. That's Woods. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They come up in an offset eye. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he'll get down to about... Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. That'll be their second, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. 1 man in the backfield. That's McCoy. And he'll get it up the middle. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. They come out here in the eye. Now Taylor going to hand this one off to McCoy. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Sort of a hallmark here of a Rex Ryan. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Let's go!
On second down, it's McCoy. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now. So quite the turnaround in this one from a week ago. And in the meetings, I made a faux pas, but caught by Marshall. He's got it. Touchdown, Buffalo. Their big-bodied receiver with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Jerry Hughes in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And he'll indeed get him to the line and spike it here to stop the clock. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and that brings up 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And it would appear the Bills are going to win the football game. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Marshall, the lone receiver on the left side. Oh, Taylor going to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play.
Hey, go down. Let's go. 190.
2nd and 10, it's Taylor again. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.